Sif. Everybody, anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Twitch here, coming at you guys again with more Fate Grand Order. I haven't played this in a while. I have been playing it, I haven't streamed time. Yeah, everybody, we're gonna hop back into the Avalon Le Fay event and stuff. Anyway, know how everyone is doing. Hope everyone is doing well. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna hop into this. We're gonna get started. We're gonna continue with the next couple of chapters, though. I want to try and get to chapter 15. That means the very end of chapter 15 on this stream here today, if I can. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I was born on a human ranch and raised in Salisbury, along with a number of other children. I wonder if I can. What we gonna pop up to? Oh, I'm gonna turn my mic up a bit. Okay. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Now hopefully it isn't too loud. Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know if the chat is fine. Just let me know. We probably needed more humans to fight against the Moors. They treated us all very well. There you go. It's good. Here, you got you. They didn't just provide us with food, clothing, and shelter. They also built a school for us to attend. I remember how much that surprised me, since I always heard that any humans who leave a ranch would never be free. But that's why I've never had any animosity towards Fairy. It's thanks to them that I grew up big and strong and eventually got this spear. However, I still know very little about the Fairy who took me in. That's probably because they raised a lot of human children, not just me. Around the time I became a full-fledged soldier, I heard that the Fairy who had taken us all in from the ranch passed away. Shortly afterwards, the rearing house where our school had been was shut down, and I put Salisbury behind me. After that, I dedicated myself to combat training until I took on an escort job in a small forest village. I was told I should enter the next jousting Camelot and even got a letter of recommendation. Ooh, I heard about that. That was the Robin Redbreast tournament they held 5 years ago. So you were the human knight who made it all the way to the finals? That's amazing. Yes, I was quite lucky to make it to the end, though I had a very poor showing in the finals. Still, I'm glad I was able to speak with Queen Morgan directly. It gave me the resolve I needed to make up my mind. Talking to her made it clear that she sees humans and fairies both as no more than tools. She's perfectly satisfied with the current state of Britain and has no intention of changing it. Once I saw that for myself, I ultimately decided to make an organization that would help the Child of Prophecy once she appeared. Huh, no kidding. So this whole rebel army thing was originally your idea. Was it Oberon who came up with the idea of making it into the Round Table Army then? Yes, it was. My comrades and I were protecting a merchant caravan from Moorish attacks one day when Lord Oberon came up to me and said, "You'll never get anywhere like that, Percival. If you keep this up, your white light will rust." From then on, he began managing us himself, and before I knew it, our rebel army had become the Round Table Army. I get it. Oberon's a real smooth talker. Gotcha. So what's this white light of yours anyway? You're only human, so if you're defeating fairies with it, it must be a pretty impressive technique. Oh, it's not a technique. White light is my spear here. It's the Spear of Selection, one of Aesic's weapons. The fairy who took me in gave it to me. Apparently, it's a holy spear that only responds to one without sin, and no fairy can use it. Selection. But does that make it like your staff, Altria? I'm not sure, but I think they're at least a little different. I mean, Cody? I will give it a second, guys. I'll be right back. Where'd Cody go? Right. Okay, he's fine. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I just wanted to make sure. that that Cody was there. Yeah, he was fine. He's fine. So, yeah, he's okay. He's fine. I'm not sure, but I think they're at least a little different. I mean, one's a spear and one's a staff. I do sense something similar about them, but the spear feels, well, empty. I can tell it's an amazing weapon, but it also seems like it's not chosen anymore. I'd agree with that. I sense the same thing whenever I hold it. It feels like a piercing wave of regret and profound grief over a past failure. Yeah, my dog, everybody, he's spoiled. He's a little spoiled, but look at him. Landing. Chilling. The spear's inner lamentations well up every time I swing it, and they leave behind trails of magic light like tears. That's why I came to be known as the White Light. The spear is no longer meant for saving fairies, now it only exists to kill them. That's not how it was originally supposed to be used, but that also means it's the only weapon out there able to stand up to the Tamlin. But if it's true that only one without sink can wield it, I expect there'll come a time I won't be able to wield it. But that's not true, Percival. You're a wonderful person. You protect the weak and you never act only out of self-interest. You're the ideal knight. You can never be seen as a sinner. If I tried to use that spear, I'd be rejected before I could even touch it for the sin of being too weak. Don't be silly, Gareth. You know there's no such sin. Dawn is approaching, Percival. It was a difficult march, but we made it in time. Shall we deploy the troops once we cross the next hill? Please do. I'm putting Landon in charge of the company while I'm gone. I'd like you and him to remain on standby for 1 hour. Child of Prophecy and I will go on ahead to make our way into the Norwich using the route through the sewer system to count open floors. Once we're inside Norwich, we'll rendezvous with the anti-Spriggan faction. After that, we'll start a riot in the city and take advantage of the confusion to open the main gate from the inside. Once it's open, I want your troops to neutralize the Queen's soldiers on the ramparts. Meantime, we'll take Landon's troops and split up to take out the Queen's soldiers occupying Norwich. Once the enemy forces have been neutralized, we'll surround the Vault Castle. Understood. Please be careful out there, Commander. That goes for you too, Aurelia. I'm sorry to ask so much of you again. That's okay, I'm used to it. Child of Prophecy, please look after Percival. There you have it. From here on, we'll be on our own. Our goal is to infiltrate Norwich while it's still dark and create a distraction. Please make sure you're thoroughly prepared, Satoru. This is probably going to be a long battle. Okay, that wasn't a... Hey, what's up, Jacob? Yeah, that wasn't a really long, drawn-out scene right there. But yeah, let's get ready for a fight. Yeah, we got a fight on our hands. So, for the people that are just tuning in. So, we met... So the last time I streamed this, we met Morgan Le Fay. And Morgan Le Fay was like... I am queen. I'm not giving you shit. However, if you decide to ring the bells, I will consider you an enemy, and I will come at Chaldea with all of my royal queenly might. But guess what? We don't got time for that. That guy said in like a resistance troop from ancient times, even though he's an anime character. Yeah, well, he is. What the thing about it is, he is actually based off of an actual. He is based off of one of the knights of the Round Table, and this is the thing about Fate Grand Order. Red. Most of the characters you will see in this game are actually based off of some form of history or story or myth. Like for example, the person I just mentioned, The Morgan Le Fay, the King Arthur. Morgan Le Fay in this game. The King Arthur in this game. Who else? Gawain in this game. Merlin is in this game. You know, both real and then that's like both real and fictional historical figures are in this game. So if you're a fan of history, this is a really interesting game to play. Hey, you're right on time, Satoru. Count pepper on your ear. Well, of course, hon. I invited you, didn't I? I'll go wherever I have to, be it the sewers or the morgue. Now, let's see who else we've got here. Miss Da Vinci, Muramasa, Gareth, Habitat, and... Oh my, what have we here? Oh my god, Pepperon. Oh my god, he's so flamboyant. Oh my god, he's so flamboyant. Yeah, well, you want to know something though, Jacob? I'm actually waiting for September. Because you want to know the reason why? Fate Samurai Remnant comes out. This Gaia 7 also comes out. But I'm more focused on next Friday. Because next Friday, I'm off next Friday. Because Armored Core 6 comes out. And for somebody like me, I have never played an Armored Core game before. So, yeah, that's going to be real interesting for me. I'm really going to be looking forward, though, to Armored Core 6. Because, like I said, I have never played... Because the thing about me is that I have never played an Armored Core game before. So I'm really looking forward to it. An enemy. Eek. Where? Save me, Percy. Save me. Percy? Please cut out Pepe. I'll tell me your real name. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. Oh god, are you so flamboyant? I just got a little excited since I've never seen anyone like him before. Welcome to Norwich's sewer system. I take it you're Percival of the Round Table Army? I'm Count Pepperoni. But please, call me Count. Oh, so you're the Count. My apologies. I thought you were a night call at first. It's a pleasure to meet you, Count. Yes, I am Percival of the Round Table Army. Thank you for telling us about this crisis in Norwich. Not at all, hun. If anything, I should be thanking you guys for handling the bloody parts for me. Huh, I just noticed one of you is missing. What happened to him, Satoru? Who, Oberon? Oberon, he's not the sort to be on the battlefield. He's all about having the right people for the right job. No, I'm talking about that peppy friend of yours, Redrabit. Redrabit stayed behind in Ladinium. He said he wasn't going to come along if he can't pull the carriage. Oh, I see. But that was smart of him. Aurora must have taught him well. Okay then, but let me show you the way. Once we reach the surface, I'm going to have you all split up into two teams. Team B will draw the Queen soldiers away from the main road, and Team C will unlock the main gate from the inside. Altria, Muramasa, you two will be Team B. Percival, Gareth, they have a trot. You three will be Team C. Satoru, I want you and Da Vinci to support both teams. We're seriously outnumbered here, so you'll need to hustle to ensure both teams have as much servant power as they need. You can handle that, right? This is hardly your first rodeo after all. Well, you know what the funny thing is, Red Sith? So, do you know a little bit of the history of King Arthur? Because if you do, well then, let me be a little bit more specific. But do you know about how Morgan Le Fay tricked Arthur into creating a child that turned out to be the Mordred? If you know a little bit about that, then I can explain. So the long story short is this. So there was a singularity that takes place much early in the game that's called Camelot. That singularity is basically ruled by King Arthur. This Lostbelt right here is if Morgan Le Fay managed to kill King Arthur and then took the throne, sort of thing. That's basically what it is. It's basically like flip side of the actual history of King Arthur and Camelot. What if Morgan Le Fay killed King Arthur and no, didn't that's what if Morgan Le Fay managed to kill King Arthur and basically take over the land, sort of thing. You can handle that, right? This is hardly your first rodeo after all. Couldn't help but notice there was no Team A in that lineup. You're right. We'll have to remedy that someday. Oh my God. He did it on purpose. Once you're a real master in true sense of the world, you, me, and Cat can all be teammates together. I can't wait. Oh my God. Understood. Shall we? Oh yes. It's time Spriggan finally got what's coming here. All right, let's do this. It's time for a fight. Lord Spriggan, the Round Table army has begun attacking the main gate. You don't say. The Round Table army isn't like the other rebels. They are, in fact, a proper army. So what you're saying, yeah. If she were to, like, take over, sort of thing, they would never launch a frontal assault on our gate, with only 300 soldiers, which must mean, Lord Spriggan, the Queen's soldiers are reporting that Novicians have begun an armed uprising throughout the city. They say they're rising up against the Queen's unjust rule, and there also have been reports of the Child of Prophecy there among them. Yes, sir. She has the townspeople so inspired that the Queen's soldiers are having a hard time fitting them off. And that's more like it. Lord Spriggan, please stay with us, sir. We need you to give our soldiers, or don't worry, I'm perfectly calm. Tell our soldiers this. Defend your post until the Queen's army has been neutralized, after which you are to either surrender or retreat to the Vault Castle. Focus all your efforts on defense and avoid harming civilians wherever possible. Got that? Remember, only the Queen's soldiers should be fighting the Child of Prophecy. Okay. Here is a little bit of a hint. Here's a little bit of story. Just because Morgan Le Fay is in charge of the land, not everyone really backs Morgan Le Fay. And I'm going to explain to you the reason why. Because Morgan is kind of a dick. She's a dick. Let's just say that for what it is. Okay, so Morgan Le Fay so here's what happened. Here's what happened in this timeline. Basically what happened is this, Red Sith. Morgan Le Fay came up out of nowhere. She came up out of nowhere. She basically took over the 6 clans that were occupying the land. She basically rolled up into their territories, beat their asses, and oppressed them. That's basically what happened now. She showed up out of nowhere, rolled up like damn that's like rolled up on all 6 clans. She actually wiped out one by herself, mind you. This is before she had the Tamlin, who you will see a little bit later. Yeah, she basically rolled up by herself, and she basically did the equivalent of the Thanos snap, but she did it without the Infinity Gauntlet sort of thing. She just basically said, you know what? Bang! And then she took over all the clans. And now she's in charge. But Spriggan right here, who is one of the lords of the areas doesn't really back Morgan. And actually what's gonna happen later on, the further I get into the story, you're gonna find out that not even her own knights really back her. One in particular who we should be encountering though before I end this stream though, hopefully. Anyway, got that. Remember, only the Queen's soldiers should be fighting the Child of Prophecy. We tell our soldiers that their only concern should be defending Norwich. Oh, and tell the guard station at the bell tower to stand down. I'll go greet our guests myself. Yes, sir. So here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Altria, her goal is to ring the 6 bells of pilgrimage. Once she rings those 6 bells, she will then be on par with power, rivaling that of Morgan. And then what is supposed to happen, Altria is supposed to take the throne. However, Morgan is like, if you ring those bells, I will consider you my enemy. If you ring those bells, I will see your actions as a declaration of war. Well, there's probably some of his troops that back King Arthur, meaning some of them have resisted Morgan, which I would say that. What's up, Ash? I would say that, Red Sip, but here's the thing. Morgan, here's the thing. It's speculated that Morgan actually took out all of the Knights of the Round Table. So she took out Tristan, she took out Gawain, she took out all of them. She took out all of them. And the thing about Mordred is that in this timeline, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Morgan Le Fay created Mordred as kind of a plan B for her to basically take the throne from Arthur. However, that right there is in the normal timeline. This is an alternate timeline. So, because Arthur and her knights were probably already dead, or they got wiped out already before Morgan came and she basically took over everything, there was no need for Mordred. So there's no Mordred, there's no Arthur, no Tristan, no Gawain, no none of them. Knights of the Round Table are pretty much wiped with the exception of personally. I'm doing good, Ash. I'm doing good. All right, Satoru Chaldea, let's see what you can do. I hope you've got what it takes because everything is riding on your shoulders. If the Child of Prophecy really does have a shot at victory, she may not be such a bad investment. Besides, I was getting fed up with pulling the wool over these damn fairies' eyes. Oh, yeah, he's got a plan. He most certainly has a plan. All right, time to fight. So, let me take you. Up to 3 servants can be set. Okay. So I have to keep. Oh no! I don't have to keep him there. Fair enough. Say less. Let's go. One message. What message?
すべて見つめますよろしい手に入る暗きいい目を背けないでそれは絶えず見た滅びの夢最果てにありながらトリガースロードレスキャメル
Yep. Just wiping them out.
イノベーション始めます。はい、エメージェンスサービスです。完全変動です。よろしく待ちきれそうでしょう。日向の火薬の好き放題扱ってあげましょう。暗き水目を背けないいかほどそれは絶えず見た滅びの夢最果てにありながらトリガースロードレスキャメル
I mean, some more expensive declaration of war, and her just by doing that kind of sounds like, I'm not saying Morgan the example, I'm saying someone's kind of like Benedict Arnold. I never really viewed it that way, but you know what, you could be right. Right? Yeah, he did. That much he did, yeah. Oh, shit. Motherfucking charge. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Yeah, I gotta keep. Yeah, I gotta keep the Morgan alive. Oh, damn, I fucked up. It was all great. Like what people want to say. I mean, it's just my opinion. Well, I'll tell you this much. The way you know it, I'll tell you this much. If you stick around though, you'll you will find out more. Trust me. You will find out more. Alright, let's end this. What are we dealing with here? Oh, damn. You ain't got help for days. Let's go. Let's proc off a stun here. So, what was this message that you sent me? I have no idea. Seeing as like a minute. Okay, we got a break. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Alrighty, I'll still be here ready to make some breakfast, but I'll still be here watching. Okay, got you. Alright, so I need to go and do myself. I don't have a red card here, but so I'm not sure if Ashley still
どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。内側やっ
Oh, the overcharge kicked in. Okay.
目をよく言いました。この私がモルゴー召し上げましょう。火薬の匂い好き放題扱 扱ってあげます。断ち切れそうでしょ。
Gaining buffs. I don't think it's really gonna matter though, because yeah, you die now.
よく言いました。
So yeah, you die now.
慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望まで何人
Got him.
通るにあたわず。生きている者がいれば私の社に愛玩の檻にてたっぷり分からせますので。
Hey, let's go. I need my bells anyway. I need my bells for bar guests. What? I'm out of stuff. Yeah, I got plenty of apples though. Yeah, I got plenty of apples. I'll be fine. All right, that takes care of most of them. We can handle the rest. Going ahead to the gates, Satoru. Person for your help. Now, not us. Please, watch Garrett's back too, Satoru. She has a bad habit of being reckless. Okay, be careful, you two. Oh, come on, bruh.
ですね。大好きです。撃って撃って撃ちまくって差し上げますわ。手に入らない。あまり悩ませない。宝具をいい判断です。それは絶えず見た滅びのよう最果てにありながらトリガースロードツキャメル。
He's acting like a silly Billy. My dog though, man. He is acting.
この私がもう大胆ひょん逃がすものばらまきましょう。無駄ですよ。
Such a little silly Billy.
よく言いました。目を背けないで。モルゴー動かない。
Oh my goodness, man! You're such a little spoiled, rotten dog. Right? So rotten. Such a spoiled, rotten dog you are. You know what I mean? What you want? You want some action? What you want? What you want to do with some action?
サービスです。完全敗北。よろしく。いいこの私が。慈悲、神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望も何人通るにあたわず。
Wish I had some biscuits, but all I got is eggs. Ugh. Wow. That sucks. What is 11-100? Oh, dang. He lost? Oh, shit. See that?
さて、どこから潰したのか。簡単に終わらないように。
You get out.
うまいと考えよう。ありがとう。頑張るよ。
いい判断です。
Kicking that's pretty good too.
そう、いいでしょう。
You got it?
私の足元で
Yeah,
許
man,
し
you
を
got it.
超え
This
な
is what you got.
落ちよ。ロードレスキャメロット。分断許す者光栄の本気です。
Ice attack. Yeah. Ice attack. I don't think so, buddy.
あまり悩ません。楽しくなるでしょう。
いいとも。
いい判断です。
行って行って。
分断魔女ですの。
Oh, that's crit. That's crit by Morgan. First guy, well, the first one is guy, though, she fought. And of course, perfect one doesn't have any sort of noble phantasm, but
これならなんとかなりそうです。逆光よ。導きを。
fuck.
ちょっと
いいですか。
かわいそうかな。
いい判断です。
テープスの鎧。先行。
分断
That does nothing. Oh my goodness, man, bro. Like, come on, man, bro. Will you stop hitting me over?
行って行って。
分断
I did a single red card. Yeah, that's impersonal. You get absolutely chipped. Just so I can finally, dang, man.
目をいい判
Yeah, you
断。
guys wanna, now you guys wanna get the red card.
慈悲神戸を
That's
垂れ
crazy,
よ。
man. Dang, man, bro.
恐怖は希望
I
も
just needed one of Morgan's on the red cards though, and then I could have ended this like the last turn.
いつの世も反乱分子は物足りま
I just needed one, just one, and I could have ended this. Anyway. I have a report from Captain Landon, sir. They've taken full control of the South District. I have a report from Captain Auralia as well. Queen soldiers near the main gate have retreated after losing 20% of their force. Great work. Now go do the same for the North District. We're going ahead. Go do the same for the North District. We're going ahead to the Vault Castle. Take anyone who surrenders into custody and have Auralia's squad look after them. Yes, sir. Understood. Phew, this is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Garrett, Habitrot, you two stay here. Muramasa, Ultra, Da Vinci, Satoru. The five of us will infiltrate the Vault Castle. I trust that's okay with you? Okay? Okay, just try to stop me. Been waiting to smack this smug ass spring for a while now. You said it, we're nearly there. My, it's still so fire at sea, and I'm really glad I went to the trouble of securing that route. One of the Queen soldiers is stationed in the Vault Castle. Once you get past Brigand's guards, then... Wait a sec, the front door is open? I'm not sensing any soldiers in there either. It looks like the path to the bell tower is all clear. Is this a trap? Probably yes, but not for us. This trap is only for Ultra, the child of prophecy, and Queen Morgan. Spriggan really is a sly old fox, isn't he? He's just handing the bell over to us. Makes sense though. He gains nothing by trying to protect it at this point. He must be trying to surrender about to find the queen. He wants to be able to deny any involvement in ringing the bell. Well, this is a surprise. I thought we'd never be able to take control of Norwich without ringing the bell. If Spriggan has pulled his soldiers back, he must not have any intention of fighting. Crazy enough, I've actually had a duck egg before. Really? Means our battle to occupy Norwich is over. We no longer have to ring the bell away. That said, but if we go ring it now or not, it's a child of prophecy. If she does, it will be a declaration of war. There'll be no going back. I hate to play it in Spriggan's hands, but I doubt we'll get another opportunity like this. Let's go. Bell or no bell, Spriggan is on side. Between him just letting the calamity happen and the stunt he's trying to pull right now, I can't just let him go. I want to know exactly what the head of the Earth Clan was thinking when he made those decisions. We didn't run into a single soldier on the way up here, let alone Spriggan himself. I've got a hell of a bad feeling about this. Chills even. Be careful, there's something here. Capless. Where are you, Capless? I smell paradise. I hear Avalon. I see. So you finally come. There, magical energy is collecting on the ceiling. This density, it's a night call. The one who saves us shall be Britain's undoing. Curse my dead body. I will gladly give my soul for the Earth Clan in exchange for your abominable body. Okay, it's time to fight. Oh yeah. You already know what time it is. It's not time for Gramps, unfortunately. It's time for the chunk laser. Wish that Jedi was here, but he's busy.
やれだ。しょうがねえ。押しつぶしてやるとするか。
Did damage cut take it? What do you think I give a crap about that? I'm a Man, do you honestly think I care about that though, man, bro? I got the chalk laser here. Got the chalk laser here though, man, bro. Defense, bro. That's not gonna save you from the chalk. Then they got critical up. It's like I said, bro. F your shields. F your shields, boy. Think it's a game? This ain't no game. Power of the chalk. The power of the chalk laser, bro. This man gets all the buffs. He's about to start to lighten it up again, though. He's about to get the double stack of the Noble Phantasm. All sabers beware. The chalk laser is here. Easy wins, pop. That was easy. Get out of here, trash.
契約を続行しますか？いい判断です。それでこそ私のマスターかと。
Too easy. That was too easy though, man. I saw him get that defense, but I was up there like, man. Had that little defense buff. I was up there like, man, that's not gonna save you. Not gonna save you, man. It's gone. That night call must have been here for a very long time. We didn't exactly go peacefully though. Hope you're at least resting now, old one. Anyway, that seems to take care of the last obstacle in our path. All that's left to do now is ring the bell. Well done indeed. I must thank you for finally ridding that the bell tower of that ghost that's been haunting it for the last century. Now, that is what I call a swift resolution. It was the finest thing I've seen since I first set foot in Fairy Britain. Once again, your power leaves me at a loss for words. Man, bro, what the fuck is you doing there, fool trying to play us though, man, bro. He trying to set us up though, man, bro. He's trying to force our hand though. He wants, no, I'm being real with you though. He wants us to go to war with Morgan. He really does. He wants us to go to war with her. Spriggan. Oh, why are you glaring at me like that? The battle is over. Your roundtable army has defeated the Queen's soldiers. Norwich is now free of the Queen's oppressive regime, and it's all thanks to you. I, Norwich's own lord, couldn't be happier about this turn of events. Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are, Spriggan. You're trying to set us up. What do you say? Shall we toast your victory? Beware my manners. Apologies for my lack of consideration. If you wish to lead, by all means, go right ahead. My soldiers will gladly clear the way for you. We were told you were the one who called the Queen's army here in the first place. How could you do that and still claim to be innocent? Yes, I did make a report to Her Majesty. The calamity caused a great deal of damage, so I requested she send soldiers to help with the restoration efforts, and responsible lord would have done the same. Unfortunately, it seems there were some bad apples among the Queen's soldiers who thought to treat our more rebellious citizens quite brutally. But once again, your timely intervention prevented any of my citizens from coming to harm. For that, I owe you my thanks. So that's what you were going with the Royal Army's attempted purge of any hint of rebellion had nothing to do with you, Okay, that's fine. At this point, there's no way we can prove it one way or another. But what's your game plan now? Norwich has fallen and your citizens are sick of you. Do you really have time to be hanging out here chatting with us? Don't be ridiculous, Leonardo da Vinci. I must say, for such a great mind as yours, that was simply uncalled for. True, Norwich may have fallen, but that is a temporary situation at worst. Since the child of prophecy is leading the roundtable army, you must only be here for this battle. I very much doubt that you occupy Norwich with the intention of keeping it for yourselves. Well, I suppose you may be considering using it for the roundtable army's base of operations. But as you just aptly proven, Norwich is quite vulnerable to invasion. Of course, if you want it to end up raised to the ground for treason like Sheffield, far be it for me to stop you. Well, you little... Now, don't bother. No sense letting this one work you up. And trying to hold him accountable for his crimes would only be an even bigger waste of time. He doesn't believe he's done anything wrong in any case. Oberon, when did you get here? Just now. Luckily, my trip with the restaurant worked like a charm. I'm glad to see you all wrap things up here nice and neat. I knew you could do it personally. But you've done a pretty poor job with the aftermath. If you were going to kill Spriggan, it should have been during the chaos of battle. Now it's too late. It would be one thing if you wanted to get rid of Norwich, but you never do that, would you? Get rid of Norwich? Oh, do you need me to explain it to you, foreign mage? Don't bother, I'll sum it up. Spriggan's demonstrated his neutrality to his citizens, thereby fulfilling his role as their lord. As a result, the Fairy of Norwich still recognize him as their leader. So they definitely won't be happy if you kill him now that he's shown he's open to peaceful discussion. And that's not all. While Norwich artisans may all hate Spriggan, the only residents who use the artisan services consider him indispensable. Remember how I said that Norwich is on the verge of becoming a human city? Spriggan's policies are essential for fairies who want to maximize their profits above all else. That's what makes him so tricky to deal with. Sure, half of Norwich hates him, but the other half supports him. So you can't just kill him without a very good reason. It would make us public enemies. Not only that, without Spriggan to negotiate with the Queen, she would declare a rebel stronghold and just take it over herself. And since we can't protect this city, letting that happen would essentially destroy Norwich. There you have it. To kill a ruler is to effectively kill their nation as well. Give me a second, guys. Interesting. Oh, I know what's wrong. Give me a second. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the block. There we go. Okay, now my phone is charging. There you have it. To kill a ruler is to effectively kill their nation as well. Okay, there we go. If what you want is to destroy Norwich, then by all means, go ahead and execute me. You're not bluffing, are you? You really do mean that. You don't care about the safety of the Earth Clan, and you have no wish to keep Norwich safe. But you also apparently don't care if you live or die. I don't get it. Your actions seem so purposeless and incomprehensible. It's almost as if you're... That's right, human. You're no fairy, Spriggan. You're what they call a changeling, someone who drifted here from proper human history, aren't you? A human clan head? But that's impossible. There's no way he could keep up and act like that for so long. Fairies distinguish between other fairies and humans by scent, magical energy, and appearance. No one fairy is exactly like any other, so as long as someone can meet the right criteria, they could definitely pass as a human-looking fairy. For scent, they just need to make a cologne that approximates how a fairy smells. Their comparative like a magical energy they have could be disguised with a mystic code. And as for their appearance, hey, yeah, his ears look like fairy ears, but aside from that... Oh, give me a second, guys. Yep, it paused. I think the audio. Yep. Give me a second, guys. I gotta... But let me close out and let me restart. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. What I want to know is how you solve the aging problem. You've been Norwich's lord for 100 years now, and makeup can only do so much to make you look younger. I'm afraid to ask what you look like under all that. I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about. However, let's say, just for the sake of argument, that I came from the same world as Lady Satoru then. If I did, surely you could imagine something I might want. I have no attachment to Britain, the fairies, or the Queen, nor can I go back to my old home at this point. Indeed, I can never go back to being John Smith the human, even if I wanted to. No, all I care about is a place that you can call home. That's not exactly right, but you're not far off either. Personally, I don't care who sits on the throne, Queen, Child of Prophecy. No, no, because I'm using an Elgato, the Elgato that I have has a tendency to break the audio, to crash. But I am actually planning on buying myself like a new one next month. By September, I actually do plan on buying a new one. However, it's all the same to me. All I care about is keeping this vault castle safe. My role as the Lord of Norwich is only a means to that end. One of the tricks to survival is serving someone stronger than you. Right now, that means working for the Queen, but depending on what you do next, that could easily change. You see, he's the most annoying kind of person to deal with. He's not a friend nor a foe. But never mind him. Norwich never had much in the way of a military. Once we ring the bell, we won't need to come back here again. Spriggan's private soldiers are just that, private soldiers. I can't imagine they'd ever be a threat to the Round Table Army. Right you are. Now do you understand what makes me tick? If you think I'm not worth killing, that's fine with me. Very well then, this jester will go on ahead and remove himself to the corner. If you wish to ring the bell of pilgrimage, please be my guest. Still, I will say that, jester or not, I do have hopes and dreams of my own. I doubt I have much longer to live, so I hope I'll get to see the Child of Prophecy defeat the Queen before my time is up. Okay, now that that's settled, let's get to the main event. Are you ready to do this, Altria? Salisbury, Gloucester, Norwich, and Londinium. Salisbury, the city of wind where humans and fairies coexist. Gloucester, the city of flowers that glitters bright but hollow. Norwich, the city of smiths where all kinds of fairies and humans compete, swindle, and help one another. And Londinium, the city of ruins where everyone smiles and cares for others despite all the pain and loss they've suffered. 16 years. The time I spent as a child of prophecy and tend to them. Okay, I'm going to ring the bell. Don't worry, I already know how. Stand back, everyone. Song of Paradise, voice of the inner sea, you who were born to be selected, decide the fate of this land and see justice done. The bells of the bones of inception shall show you the way. Forgive us these sins. Chest feels tight. Nostalgic sound. Is that a bell of pilgrimage laid over her? Yes, it is. It must be Norwich's bell, meaning the earth clans accepted her. He looks like you're playing well, pilgrim, though I do feel a little bad about tricking woodwolves. Congratulations, Ultra. Thank you, Satori. Now, at long last, we can finally take the next steps forward. It begins. This sound feels like it's ringing out across all of Britain. Frequency. It doesn't sound like joy so much as now I see it. So that's what they mean by pilgrimage. There's the first one. What a relief. It's about time she did something worthy of the child of prophecy. I was more than a little worried when she accepted the queen's invitation to Camelot. But now, the war will finally begin. I can't wait. Can you, Queen Sky? God. Majesty, the Queen versus the Child of Prophecy, the Tamlin versus the Round Table Army. I wonder who's going to drop out first. I wonder who will have the last laugh. Who would you bet on, Queen Sky? Or maybe you put your money on Chaldea, the real dark horse. Chaldea can't possibly win. They're not even a player in this game. Yeah, you say that, Queen Sky. But having said that, in your case, betting on Chaldea may not be such a bad idea. Afraid Britain's market value is about to tank after all. So if you know what's coming, maybe you should consider a different possibility. That'd be ridiculous. There's no way I'm getting out of this game without all the trouble. I'm going to set up the pieces. Oh yes, just you wait, Queen Sky. I'm going to make things right no matter what happens. So that's what a bell pilgrimage sounds like. It doesn't do much for my soul. Well, it's good Norwich is out of the picture. About time she finally got serious. Anyone wanted to be my rival should no trouble. Sorry. Anyone worthy to be my rival should have no trouble at all ringing a bell or two. Morgan is not going to be happy. What an ominous sound. Is that one of the bells of pilgrimage? What happened to the soldiers we sent to Norwich? What is Lord Spriggan saying about this? It's the Child of Prophecy. She banded, allied with the Round Table Army, and invaded Norwich. What was Woodwell's doing? How could he let the Round Table Army make a move while he was in Oxford? Belga was right. We should have captured and killed her when we had the chance. Order, order. 30 ambassadors, 100 officials, close your mouths. High Queen Morgan is about to speak. Hear her words and obey. The bell of pilgrimage has been run. Send word to every lord and fairy in the land. The Child of Prophecy is no longer my subject. I name her an enemy of the state. You see what I mean, Red? All who offer her aid of any sort shall be branded the same. Fairy Britain abides no enemy. It crushes them without mercy. I command Woodwell's Lord of Oxford to begin an attack on Lodinia. I shall weigh his success in this battle against his transgression and permitting his advance on Norwich when determining his punishment. There is no place for the Child of Prophecy in my fairy Britain. Ooh, the High Queen's made her decision. The Christian Child of Prophecy is as good as dead now. War. There's going to be a war. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. I've been bored out of my mind these last 100 years. Now I get to hear Hear the lower class fairies writhing in agony again. Thank you, Child of Prophecy. Thank you, Round Table Army. Thank you for starting a bloodbath. No sooner do they see preparations for war being made, but then they scurry off to their homes. 2,000 years. The fairies are still just as fickle and bloodthirsty as ever. Portune, awaken, Knight of Portune. Yes, High Queen. Guard Knight Portune at your service. It is an honor to have been freed from the chessboard. The 200 years since I last saw you have done nothing to diminish your Majesty's beauty. Never mind the formalities. Here, drink this. This water will grant you memories of all that has transpired in the last 200 years. Very well then, if I may. Now I understand. The Child of Prophecy. I'm sorry my client's head prophecy has become such a headache for you, High Queen. Speaking of which, where are my fellow Mirror Clan fairies? Who replaced Ansel as their head? The Mirror Clan is gone. You are the last of their kind, Portune. I see. What an ironic twist of fate. Parted ways with Ansel to serve your Majesty as a knight, and thanks to that, I am still alive today. That is surely the optimal future you once saw. Your choice was the correct one. It is why you are alive today. Now you will once again make use of your prognostication. You will accompany Tamlin Gawain and Tamlin Lancelot as their advisor. And if by some chance worse should come to worse, I trust you know what to do. Yes, High Queen. We guard knights are fully aware of your wishes. You would like the Tamlin to go to Oxford to assist with the attack on Ladinium, yes? Have you gone soft in the head? Woodwos needs no help with Ladinium. I have another mission for the Tamlin. There is someone else who has been a thorn in my side for too long. The attack on Ladinium is merely a sideshow. Gee. I wonder who that could be. Well, that's one bell down. Wait. Altria? Huh? What's going on? Why am I glowing so much? She must be burning up. Water. We need water. Da Vinci, can't you whip up some fast-acting coolant or something? Grown-up me might have been able to, but me? No way. What was that? Wow, sorry for panicking there. The prophecy never said anything about that. That aside, yeah, I could tell. This is really, yeah, it really is. I'm not afraid, but even I can tell. Why are you all staring at me like that? You're making me nervous. God, that face. Did I do something wrong? No, you did something very right. Altria, did you just get crazy strong? Oh yeah, we definitely gotta ring the bells now. We got no choice. We're gonna have to ring the bells now. My body's tingling all over. What happened to me? Wah! She's awake. She's awake. Look, Asic, the weird girl with even weirder iron armor finally woke up. She's got to be an evil fairy. Can I kill her? Can I? Habitrot, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried that huge lightning bolt might have burned Norwich to the ground. Norwich? What the heck's a Norwich? Is that the name of the forest you came from? A beach. Where did Norwich go? Where's Senpai and Altria? What's going on, Habitrot? What happened to Norwich? I don't know any Norwich. And quit calling me that. That's not my name. I'm Totorot. I'm Tamlin Totorot. And don't you forget it. Huh? Totorot? You mean you aren't Habby Cat? Habby Cat? I don't know what that is, but I love it. That's way better than Digger Malkin's yapping. Asek, you gotta see this girl. She's amazing. I don't know what she's talking about, but everything she says is amazing. She's got to be a mage, just like you. coming, Tartarat, and please just stop calling everything you've not seen before Magecraft, would you? Hello there, nice to meet you. I'm Asek, and this is Tartarat. Welcome to Britain, the Isle of Fairies. Would you be so kind to tell us your name? It must be fate that brought us together. We'd be happy to help you if you like. Thank you. My name is Master Security Light. Asek, are you Asek the Savior? Oh, so you know about me. Are you from Ladinium, man? I'm sure I remember seeing a fairy as strong as you, though. I'm sure I sense an incredibly powerful spell similar to the Infinity Mirror here on the East Coast, out here in the East Coast. Oh, are you another fairy, perhaps? Did you mess up the teleportation and end up out here in the middle of nowhere? Northern Fairy. So she's one of Queen Mab's people, even though she's so cute? That'd make her our enemy. Now, can I kill Asek? Of course not. Please talk to her. Just be quiet a moment. Why don't you come with us, Mash? We should leave before Moors begin showing up anyway. Come on, our camp is over in those woods. It'll be much safer to talk there. So, seems like Mash has been sent to a different time period. And so we begin our story, or rather continue a previous one. When Mash rushed in to protect Santoro and Austria, she was snatched away by Morgan's warning. After a moment of darkness, she awoke to find herself on an unfamiliar beach, surrounded by blindingly thick fog and the crashing of waves. On the northern horizon, she could see a tree of emptiness stretching high into the clouds as if it were holding up the very sky. Fairies only knew it as the World Tree. They called it Yggdrasil. But what surprised her more than anything was there's no wall here, no sign of the wall of light that used to cover all of Britain anyway. In fact, there was nothing to be seen near Britain at all, nothing but an endless plain of white seawater. This was the Isle of Britain in the year 400 of the Fay era, approximately 2,400 years in the past. And this is the story of Asek the Savior's final, fatal battle. Well then, that's gonna be a very interesting story. Yo, this is long. Holy balls. Yo, this is a very long section. I can still hear the bell ringing, even though it's been half a day, even though everyone smiled and praised me. My name is Avalon. Avalon, God of darkness and death. Whenever I close my eyes, I can feel that sound, like something grabbing my head from behind. It feels like this ringing may never go away. Another Britain from a world called Proper Human History. Another version of me, although one entirely unlike me. So, there's King Arthur. Right there, Red. There's King Arthur. So, if you're curious as to what Altria Caster is talking about, so there are many different versions of King Arthur or Artoria or Altria, whatever it is you want to call her. There's many different versions. This is the original King Arthur right here, but there's other versions of her. We have Caster Artoria, who has been accompanying us throughout this quest. But yeah, an imposing figure, not a mage nor fairy, but a child born to a human and dragon. Altria Pendragon. The ideal king who unified the lords of Britain, protected it from outside invaders. and built the towering white castle of Camelot. She was loved and trusted by all, and she shone brighter and more righteous than anyone else. With her 12 knights in the round table, her many loyal cavalries, and her sword Excalibur, and her Excalibur in hand, that's basically what it is. She laid the foundation for countless futures. She was truly a great woman. I've never seen her like. Doesn't it? I don't want to see her. I don't want to be shown her. I can't handle it. I can't believe it. I can't accept it. After all, I'm the only one of my kind. I have nowhere to run. No one understands me. Romance is out of the question. There's no reward, no finish line, no rest. I can't make so much as a single mistake. So many things I'll never have. How cruel would I have been for everyone to accept a king like me with a smile? Oh, it's morning. I guess we must have covered a lot of ground overnight. I had the craziest dream. It must be because I rang one of the bells of pilgrimage. That life is no joke. He was like, my name is Avalon. Well, that was nice while we were rocking back and forth in the carriage. We almost made it back to Ladinium overnight. Good thing we didn't run into any trouble, huh? I see, so you used the cover of night to get to Norwich without drawing attention. And for the return trip, we were lucky enough to get a horse-drawn carriage. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. The Queen might technically prohibit admins from being used for manual labor, but there's no real penalty for doing so. Right now, only the clan heads have horse-drawn carriages, but who knows? Eventually, everyone might start using it. Guess this is how trends get started. All that said, I wonder why the Queen banned horse-drawn carriages in the first place. Does she just love horses? That's part of it, but it's mostly another way to keep fairies in line. If horse-drawn carriages became commonplace, fairy horses would stop being born. Fairies are both cruel and innocent, you know? As soon as something like that becomes popular, we stop seeking out anything else. I mean, it's been 2019 years since we started seriously copying human culture, right? The fact that horses like Redrabit and Percival's dear Kundry are still alive and well is proof of Morgan's consideration. Now I see. So there's work involved in maintaining mystics. So Morgan is fine with imitating human society, but she won't allow any cultural imitations that would risk eliminating entire swaths of fairy ecology. Gotta say, that's pretty smart of her. Guess she's more than just a cruel queen out to squeeze her citizens of everything they have. But the fairies in the Welsh woods were... Great point. The queen doesn't actually care about the fairies' future at all. Oberon? Remember the fairies you all met in my domain, the Welsh Woods? It's the one place in Britain with autumn leaves. The fairies who fled there all week. They all ran away to escape cruel mistreatment. They have nowhere else to go in the whole of Britain. So you know what we might be able to do? We might be able to do sections 12, 13, and 14. And then tonight when I get home, I can do 15 and 16. Knock those out. You see, they all look like insects, so they lost their homes because of Morgan's hatred of bugs. And their low intelligence and innocent nature forever prevented them from taking part in Fairy Britain's imitation of human society. My woods are where fairies like that come together until they inevitably die. Because we're getting right into the actual heart of the story right now, though. Now that we have rang the bell, yeah, we're getting into like the actual heart of the story. That's right, under the Queen's rule, Fairy Britain has no place for the weak. She only cares about the land itself, not the fairies who live on it. Yep, but not just because Morgan thinks they're worthless doesn't mean they actually are. That forest is home to those with nowhere else to go. Those who have been forgotten and left to die, having never known anything but ire and apathy. And it was into the heart of that forest that I was summoned. Of course, Fairy Britain doesn't tolerate any interference from proper human history, so I was summoned in a very fragile state. I could hardly move, so all I could do was lie there and sleep. I think if I'd been the only one there, I would have probably had just disappeared again. I know I said I only had a cloak on me when I first came here, but that's actually not true. I had nothing at all. I was a little cold even. But I wasn't at all scared or lonely. I've never seen this fairy before. He's all alone, poor thing. But he's so handsome, he looks so kind. He's like a prince, a prince. He must be our king. We have a king of our very own now. We have to protect our king. Let's all help our king. Together. They weren't able to touch me. But they did make a perfect circle around me as they waited excitedly for me to wake up. You know how just knowing someone is cheering for you can give you all the strength to go on? There you go. Their voices helped me secure my consciousness and eventually stabilize my spirit origin and wake up. You could say one of the reasons I'm so overly invested in Britain's welfare is their kindness. You say they're worthless or incapable of doing anything. They might be powerless, but they were the only ones who cared for me. So of course I have to do everything I can to pay them back. That's why I care so much about taking Morgan down. Really, I'm a lot like you, Satoru. I might only be the king of the weak and powerless, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hold anything back. Even if I'm never able to save even one fairy, I'm still going to do whatever I can to the best of my ability. Come to think of it, you never did tell us about your summoning opening. No? I guess I never did tell you, did I? I was summoned to this land a few months before you and your team showed up. It was right around the time Barrow first arrived here. Proper human history must have sensed his intervention didn't bode well. I have a message from Captain Caldea, sir. The enemy has already made camp on the north side of Ladinium, but you should have no trouble getting it from the south. Understood. Thank you, soldier. Then we continue bringing the child prophecy back to Ladinium, just as we planned. Tell Caldea to hold his ground for now. It's still too early for an all-out war between our forces. Yes, sir. What was that all about, Percival? Well, just as we expected, the Queen's army has begun to march on Ladinium. She's dispatched Woodward and his army from up at Oxford. That was quick. Can't usually mobilize a whole damn army at the drop of a hat. It's been a day since Altria rang the bell. The Queen must have really ridden them hard to get them moving so fast. Woodwost's army is made up entirely of Fang Clan fairies. They don't typically need weapons or bother with them, so they can move quickly when they have to. They're matchless on the battlefield, but they're not so great at occupying territory or laying siege. So if that two more gets sent to Ladinium, they shouldn't be much of a threat. We should be able to wear them down by fortifying our defenses. Taking out Woodwors once he never loses patience and takes the field himself. What is it, Gareth? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you seem so different just now. Huh? Did I? I thought I was just being myself. Haha. Was I more confident or something? As you should be. Remember, you've rung one of the bells of pilgrimage now. Wherever you go, you're going to attract a lot of fairies who are fed up with the Queen's regime. So hold your head high. Besides, you really have gotten stronger, right? Yep, in terms of magical energy, I say she's about equal to Morgan's little finger now. I had no idea the bells of pilgrimage could do that. No wonder the clan heads weren't so quick to give you permission. Well, we still have 5 to go. Wait, hang on. There's the Wind clans in Salisbury, the Wind clans in Gloucester, the Earth clans in Norwich, and the Fang clans in Oxford. That's only 4 bells. What about the Mirror clans and King clans? Don't you worry about that. I'm still not sure about the Mirror clans bell, but I do know about the other one. The 5th bell is at the very edge of Britain, at the root of the world's trees remnants. It's in the ruins of Orkney, the now forbidden city at the ends of the world that was destroyed long ago. Okay, hold up. I know the bells are important, but right now we need to focus on Ladinium. Woodwost's army is practically on your doorstep now, right, Percival? Are you sure it's safe for us to go back? Yes, I also think we should do just that. Altria is right. The Fang clan is poorly suited to siege warfare. If all we need to do is defend Ladinium's walls, we can hold out for 10 days even with the forces we have. That should give us plenty of time to come up with a plan. Woodwost's army is camped out on the plains about 2 kilometers north of Ladinium. They don't have the numbers to properly encircle us. Woodwost's only hope of victory will be to break through our main gate and take over our city from the inside. Which is why we're going to chip away the sources while staring them down. Right. The greatest advantage we have is our ability to retreat to a stronghold whenever we need to. Even as we're headed back to Ladinium. I'm having the troops we sent out to help free Norwich split up into 2 squadrons and move out to Ladinium's east and west sides. Part of our job is to deter Woodwost from launching an all-out assault, so doing so would leave his forces vulnerable to an attack from behind. But if those squadrons get the chance, they'll also attack Woodwost's isolated troops, thereby reducing their overall numbers. We may not be able to beat them in a straight fight, but in a siege like this, we're pretty evenly matched. So we'll just have to slowly tip the battle in our favor as it drags on. Fortunately, we also have the Count in Norwich helping us now, so we should be good on supplies. While Ladinium might not be completely encircled, it's still mostly surrounded, right? Is there some sort of secret entrance underground path inside or something? No, I'm afraid Ladinium has nothing like that. Or at least if it does, we haven't been able to find it yet. Then does that mean we're about to... That's right, we're going to look for a weak spot in Woodwost's line and charge right through. This is great. It'll be the perfect opportunity to see what our new and improved Altria can do. Oh, guys, it's time for a fight. Let's do this. Oh, it's another one of... Fair enough. Yeah, but this right here is the only thing that absolutely bugs the crap out of me. Because it's an NP sort of thing, you know, you always gotta go back and you got to, you know, set it up all over again, which is a problem. still here, Red Sir?
データは十分手玉に取って差し上げます。イノベーション始めますね。そのように完全放牧よろしくて。
I'm guessing he's not.
お参りしていきます。日向の火薬の実を好き放題扱っていきましょう。コンタクト全軍突撃オッケー了解。
I seriously wonder how much damage this is.
こんなに破れかぶれで突撃だ。終わりやすべきなし白馬城正式ミリミリカードヘーバー。
That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Oh, no. It wasn't too bad. 192. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Even better.
ラジャーこの私が
Just lit.
ひょんひょんひょん許しません。
Light him up.
無駄ですよ。ラジャーいいでしょう。動かないよ。吹っ飛びなさいませ。無駄ですよ。了解。まあ大胆。撃つぞ。目障りです。ばらまきましょう。 このあくまでカレー国家にスタート。浮気現場カッ
Alright, dude. Later, bro. Appreciate you stopping by.
了解。あくまでカレーに撃つぞ。バックもうふっと無駄ですよ。
Oh, dang it.
無駄ですよ。
Oh, no, she's still alive. Oh, they should have 4 speed. Oh, shit.
はち切れそうでしょ。
Listen,
日向
I
の
think
火薬の匂
he
い。
gets killed, though. Hey, you know what?
私
I
の
might
子
as
あ
well.
くまで
Yo,
カレー
I might be able.
新山幽谷経典同地改ざん名法天神地これぞ列強あま揺らすウトの鳴き声なおよろずの乗りと
Wow,
な
he
り
lives. It's all good.
ひょんひょんひょんはいはいこちら振り注げ
Freaking lasers.
好き放題扱ってあげましょういかほご用件はスタートチェックメイト飛びなさいますご相談はお申し役までリロードイノベーション始めますそのようにはい、エメージェンスサービスです。もちろんお望みのものをあくまで華麗に。通信途絶。こうなったら全軍突撃。撃って撃って撃ちまくれ。船の桜じゃ。正式ミリミリライトヘーバー。
Took them all out. Let's go. 3 more people coming at me.
コンタクト。オッケー。ご用件は？撃つぞ。吹っ飛びなさいます。 まだこの私が吹っ飛びなさいます。国家無事清掃の時間ですね。
Oh my god.
無
Wow.
駄で、あ、
Finally failed.
これ無理ですね。
こちらを
いかほど
そこだ。
吹っ飛びなさいます。まあ大変。撃つぞ。吹っ飛べ。バック。全軍突撃。バシバシ行くぞ。通信途絶。こうなったら全軍突撃。撃って撃って撃ちまくれ。正式ミリミリナイトフェイバー。この戦争は伝説に残る。
Hey, bond went up. Okay, I got my QP. Get my QP back up as well. Damn it, it's no use. We can't stop them on our own. It's not just Percival either. All the human soldiers are moving really fast. Is the Child of Prophecy doing this? It's just like what the High Queen Morgan does. We did it. We punched through the defenses. Everyone, make for Ladinia. We're out of here as soon as the east gate is open. I'll bring up the rear. Don't worry, nobody's getting past me. Toro, I want you to stay with the Child of Prophecy. Going on ahead now. That's what I like to hear. See you in Ladinia. Took a smooth false skirmishes to get here, but we made it back nearly unscathed. I say we won the battle today. Great work, everyone. You weren't kidding about Ladinia being tough, huh? That's an understatement. I took a look at the walls earlier, and it looks like they're embedded with mystic codes. It reminded me of Mash's armor. Gosh, I love armor. It makes you look so knightly. Maybe I should get some for myself. But again, maybe it's too soon for me. Besides, I don't even know where I go to get some anyway. I gotta say this. Take advantage of numbers, and the longer this battle drags on, the more likely they are to get reinforcements from Camelot. You can't just lurk in a hidey hole forever. We need to be looking for chances to take the fight to them. That can wait until we have more soldiers of our own to work with, like the ones the Count is sending along with their supplies. By this time tomorrow, we should have a good number of rebels from Norwich here to help us. That way we'll strike at Wolverson's headquarters. We can sell this all at once while our enemy's guard is down. Yes, that's the idea, which is all the more reason for us to rest and recuperate now. Go ahead and turn in for the night if you like, everyone. Our soldiers will stand watch. North of Ladinia, Woodworth's army camp. Said it again, Barrowgut. I don't think I heard you right. Did you really just forbid me from going into battle? You want me to refrain from attacking Ladinium directly? High Queen Morgan would never say anything like that. Don't you lie to me, you filthy human. You think just because the High Queen's taken a liking to you, you can dishonor me and my army? Whoa, easy there, Woodworth. I'm not so big on displaying either, okay? If you ask me, this is a great opportunity to demolish that castle, while we have all the rebels in one place. I mean, this is obviously a terrible move, right? I can't blame you for having issues with it. So how about it, buddy? Why don't you tell me what you really think of the High Queen? I'll be more than happy to pass it along to her when I get back to Camelot. Oh, I think that's a great idea. I'd love to hear Mother's reaction to that. Go on, Furball. Bark for us. If you got something to say to Mother, let's hear it. Hey, is it true Aurora plays like the fiddle in a young restaurant while shit was going down in Norwich? No wonder his mother's so sick of you. Can't blame her for forbidding you to fight until you shape up. You know, you're the only one who's ever made her cross like that. Who knows what you'll get up to without some oversight? Don't you talk to me like that, you little... Lord Woodwalsh, you have every right to be upset, but please, try to control yourself. I know, I'm well aware. I won't repeat Borgard's mistake. If that is the High Queen's command, I am, of course, happy to comply. The Fang Clan have always been High Queen Morgan's loyal retainers. We're nothing like the Earth Clan, always dancing to Spriggan's tune. Very well then, if they want to hide in their castle, I can play along a while. I'm delighted that Her Majesty has entrusted me with eradicating both the Child of Prophecy and the Round Table Army. Of course, I have no objections. But that being said, should the Round Table Army attack us, all bets are off. I trust you understand that if that happens, we will have to meet them in the field. You bet, buddy. Believe me, that's what I prefer too. But I can't lend you Tristan, okay? She's my personal bodyguard. If things start getting serious, I'll be counting on you guys to massacre the Round Table Army by yourselves. But hey, you could pull that off, right? You might be getting old, but you're still the head of the Fang Clan. Don't be ridiculous. I don't even need to go after them myself. My resources will be more than enough. Neither the Child of Prophecy nor the foreign names posing no threat. The only problem is that cheeky rat Percival managed to put up a good fight against Lancelot. Still, hey, this is a battle, not a duel. Even if he happened to be the last one standing, what good would it do him? If we kill everyone else inside that castle, I'm sure he'll simply surrender. Uh-oh. Wow, that was just pathetic. When did Woodwalsh become such a wuss? It's like he doesn't even want to fight himself. Maybe that's why Mother forbade him from going into battle. Because he would actually die if he did. I'll say that was ridiculous. I haven't had the shakes that bad since Malsbury recruited me for Chaldea. There's going soft for your old age, and then there's this. Come the hell on, Woodwalsh. Hey, we did what Mother asked us to, right? Let's just get out of here. I know. Why don't we stop by Gloucester? Gloucester's great. I bet it beats anything you had in your world too. We can go to the Count's restaurant together, and after that, we can try. Robbing a bank. Maybe some other time when I've got nothing but to do. What, so you're busy now? I'm not. I'm bored out of my skull. Well, it's just that something's nagging me about the Morgan's orders. Do not let Woodwalsh fight, huh? You know, depending on how you look at it, that could mean the exact opposite. Opposite how? Let's stick around for just a little longer, Lady Spinel. If everything works out like I think it might, we should be in for a pretty spectacular show. Right, keep going. Let's get ready for. Oh no, we can't. No, we can't take. We can't take Artoria. Fine, I'll take a Merlin with me because we're gonna need a Merlin.
Damage per shot.
私の出番かな。いや、こいつは手強そうだ。
本気出しちゃうんだから。負けなもちろん。ここでまっすぐ ないぞ。
お望みのままに。そうどう
戦いですから。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。なあ、何事この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
白兵戦行きます。
小さな
望まれることを
ここに
望まれたように。
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。御仏のカード見せてあげる。5秒間シャトニュレーション。もちろん。
そうどう
えい、白兵戦行きます。
王の話、お望みのままに。星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。そうお望みのままに。
負けないぞ。
何？
ここでまっすぐ。御仏のカード見せてあげる。5秒間シャトニュレーション。
もう
それ
お望みのままに。そう
今のうちに準備。
いいとも。そうどう柄ではないんだけどね。
Alright, that should be it. Fight should be over right here. Yep, it is over. Overkill right here.
ブツバツやったー。悟空がいなくたって勝てるもんね。
Phew, that was exhausting. Good thing we were able to drive a wood horse and soldiers before they got in through the western gate. I swear, the nerve of those Fang Clan fairies. I can't believe they tried to pass themselves off as a food delivery. What's worse, the guards almost bought it. I think it looked more like they were just dumbfounded to me. Still, I'm impressed you saw through them, Gareth. None of the other fairies guarding the ramparts were any wiser. I guess it's because I've always had a good hearing. I can just kind of tell where there's danger afoot. Anyway, now that we fended off this sneak attack, let's go back to the war room. The reinforcements from Norwich should be here by now. What do you mean Norwich isn't sending any reinforcements? Telling me not a single soldier or blacksmith is willing to join the Round Table army? At least right now, sir. The Count is doing his best to convince them. The fairies in Norwich are grateful to the Child of Prophecy, but they say they just can't afford to get drawn into another battle right now. I see. So what they mean is, people of Norwich only care about Norwich, and they don't give a damn about what happens elsewhere. Even though Ultra, the Child of Prophecy, made the brave decision to save Britain and ring a bell of pilgrimage. And even though she's already saved Norwich twice now, they still can't be bothered to fight the Queen's army themselves. It's not like that, sir. We're still willing to fight. We just, well, don't see the point in fighting the battle we can't hope to win. Yep, that tracks. The whole thing about the Child of Prophecy drawing in fairies from around the world to her cause sounded nice, but it was a crock from the start. We gotta remember that these fairies have been living in fear of the Queen for 2,000 years. You can't get over something like that overnight. And don't forget about the Tamlin. Gonna take a lot more than ringing one bell to get all those fairies on our side. I thought I laid the groundwork for these fairies to stand up to the Queen's regime as long as they had an opportunity. I guess rumors alone can only do so much. Can't believe this. We worked so hard to save Norwich, but now that we're gone, it's like they forgot all about it. I understand. Of course, the fairies of Norwich won't feel comfortable joining the Round Table army without a clear assurance of our chances of victory. Please don't give it enough thought. Could you just give the Count a message for us? Tell him that we'll do our best to figure something out on our own, and we'd appreciate any continued assistance he can provide with supplies. Yes, of course. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be on my way. Surprised you're not disappointed, Ultra. I figured this would hit you hardest. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm upset for sure. I've just always been quick to get over disappointment. For the time being, let's just focus on what we can do now, like when Oberon ran around in just his cloak. Point of order. When I said I had nothing to my name, I was being metaphorical. I wasn't literally streaking around Britain. If one won't do the trick, but then we'll have to go for two. Right, maybe ringing the second bell will motivate the fairies to get off the sidelines. Excuse me, so personal. Lord Oberon, I have an urgent message from our allies in Gloucester. It says the Queen's army is advancing on the Welsh woods. Oh, shit. Tamlin Gawain is leading an order of knights who report directly to the Queen. We can't stop them ourselves, and we can't be sure how long the Welsh woods will be safe. Please send aid ASAP. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I'm sure you can handle things here, Percival. Oberon, wait, there's no point going alone. You're right, I might be able to get there in time on my own, but even if I did, there's nothing I can do. Will you help me, Satoru, Ultra? I'm going to help the fairies of the Welsh woods however I could. They have nothing to do with this. I should be the one to suffer the Queen's wrath. You're not the only one they helped, Oberon. guys. Did it again. Froze. Yeah, it froze again, everybody. Right, you're right. So much has happened that I forgot all about that. Percival, would you ask the ferry horses to help us? I'm afraid Roger bit alone won't be enough. I can fly there myself, but we'll need 4 of them to pull the carriage at max speed for 5 passengers. Toro, Ultra, Murmasa, Gareth, and Da Vinci. I'll make the arrangements right away. But it won't only be 5 passengers. Cuddy and I are going too. So I've got to stay behind, huh? Oh well, I get it. I'm not much of a flyer. And I know you need to keep the carriage as light as possible. Don't worry, we'll be back in no time. Just please be careful while we're away, Happy Cat. Right back at you. You're going up against a Tam Lane, right? Ferries who've had their true names changed are really tough. Do you have a plan for how to handle them? Of course, in fact, I'm waiting for an opportunity like this. I'm not going to let Gawain push us around any longer. Now that's the child of prophecy talking. Okay, I just have one piece of advice. Humiliate her. Find a way, wherever it takes. That'll give you a chance to uncover more about her gift and name. The whole Tamlin thing is just a big guy. You can get them to disavow their night selves. You can win. Thanks for worrying and for cheering us on. Have a try. See you later. Alright. Let's get ready, guys. It's time for a fight. Oh, this is gonna be simple, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a simple one. I can just... Because I'm not even sure if my chat is working. Give me a second, guys. Chat is acting funny. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, my chat wasn't working properly. All right, let's go.
Waga Shinka yo. Gyokuza no shitaku wa dekite imasu ka?
Wow. Okay.
すべて見つめよろしい。さてどこから潰したものか。完全敗北よろしくね。そのように失礼。こちらの話です。完全敗北よろしくて。そのように 失礼。はい、NHS サービスです。完全敗北よろしくて。目によく目を背けないで。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。最果てにありながらトリバースロードツキャメラ死になさい。内側から終わり無礼に諦め何を喜んでいるのですか。私が出たのです。勝利は約束されていたはずです。
There, I can see the Welsh woods now. Oh no, they're burning. It's okay, I'm sure everyone found a good place to hide. Let's split up. One team, take out the enemies. The other, put out the fire. Ultra, Demetrius, Toro, you come with me. Alright, we'll take the other side. Percival, Gareth, let's go. You heard the High Queen's orders. Use fire. Burn these rotten, filthy woods to the ground. Let this be a warning to the foul scoundrel calling himself the Fairy King. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Please stop, stop. Please don't burn our forest. Please don't destroy Oberon's home. Please leave us alone. Please don't hurt us anymore. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. We don't want to die. No, we're too late. There's the Fairy King. Capture him. We must bring him before Her Majesty. Is that the child of prophecy with him? But her magical energy wasn't anywhere near that vicious when I saw her in Camelot. Yo! Oh no. Oh no, she's pissed. Oh no. Victoria's pissed. Altria, right, this must be what happened in Tintagale. Come on, Satora, we need to go after Altria. She's not herself right now. She'll die here if we don't do something. Got it. Leave it to me.
けないぞ。ここでまっすぐ弾けて着地取り楽しみましょう。見ていてね。マスオレン行くわよ。トップクランチャー。このアングルバッチリ。ご用件ね。マスターバックいくよ。楽しみましょう。分かったね。任せて。シゴー。はーい。いくよ。
Well, it's going sky.
この裏に。イノベーション始めますね。完全敗北よろしくね。熱い展開で任せて。止まりません。あなたには高さが足りません。私は炎シルクワードルチャレード。仕事とはいえ私も女ですので、実利成績そして趣味を優先で楽しませていただきました。
Where are you going? Don't you dare run from me! Oh my god, yo, she is snapped. You think you could just kill everyone here and leave? Well, I won't let you, I swear it. Please calm down, Altria. Let go of me. They're going to get away. I have to make them pay for it. Damn smack. I'm sorry. I was so blinded by anger that I just... It's okay. I shouldn't have done that. Come on. Let's see if there are any survivors. Okay. Maybe there are some in the trees like there were before. Oh, shit. It's no use. You're half a day too late. We killed the last of them hours ago. All that's left is to burn the woods. This is what came of you ringing that bell, child of prophecy. Oh shit, bar guest. Damn. Damn, that's like, damn, that's like, damn, man. I tell you right now. Dang, man, I really wish the Jedi was here. For this particular fight. Tamlin Gawain. What are you even doing here anyway? You're supposed to be fighting Woodrose now. Did you leave Ladinium undefended just to come here? I can't understand it. Nothing you do makes sense. The weak are meant to obey the strong. As long as they do that, they will one day get to enjoy the strong's remains. If they cannot understand that, then the strong have no obligation to protect them. Child of prophecy, 4 mage, if you are prepared, I'm willing to accept your surrender. My only mission today was to cleanse whales. I don't have orders to eliminate you. But if you insist on fighting, I will burn you along with these woods. I guess we got to fight, but if she absorbs my magical energy again... Don't worry, I have a perfect anti-Gawain countermeasure in mind. We can stop her from sucking up magical energy with a decoy. That said, I only have 3 of them, so they won't last long. We'll need to hit her fast and hard. Satoru. Well, let's do that. You said let's hit her hard and let's hit her fast, though. Let's do that. Yeah, let's hit her hard and fast. Let's do this. Can't move her. Fair enough. Say less. I already know what we need to do. We need to bring out the chonk. We need the chonk laser for this. And then we need chonk laser, and we need double Becoming Sky is for this. Hey, Jedi, what's up, man? Yeah. Catching the tail end of this stream, though.
データは十分手玉に取って差し上げます。この剣にかけて。
Yeah, what was that? Chance class affinity, attack affinity be the same as Berserker. Okay, fair enough. Guess what? Don't care. Don't care. F her up. Yep. And yes. That right there was all I needed, though.
イノベーション始めます。イノベーション
One Buster card.
始めます。
Silverman charm like all the bucks.
完全敗北よろしくて。
1, 2, 3. Victory is mine.
アルテミス、その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アグネス。しゃがれ。解放。
That does nothing.
それは
That does absolutely nothing.
強弱。
Yeah, that's my favorite. Fuck.
天下無双の力、天下無双の力、見せてやら。
Yeah, we gotta.
いかようと。
Yeah, that first ball has to break though. Yeah. The fight
目
ends.
障りですね。この剣にかけて。
Yeah, we gotta chomp her. Oh, he nullified her. Oh, wow. Wow, he nullified her shit. Let's go. This could be
い
it.
かほど。
おいおい。
I mean, like, this honestly, this could be it.
飛びなさいませ。
Let's go! Hard chomp!
弱い。
Can't beat the chonk laser, bro. The chonk laser. Yeah, the moment that Artorias said, oh, we got hit hard and fast, I was just like, okay, we got this. Hey, that was a good one. You're doing great, Altria. Muramasa, what you doing here? What, that? I just had a hunch the little lady there could use some help. I couldn't stand back and do nothing. You infinite little protecting the major, your trinkets. But did you think we were just going to roll over and let you walk all over us? Well, think again, you gluttonous pig. You dare mock me like that? Oh my god. You dare mock me like that? You damn right I do, but you're a pathetic excuse for a Tamlin. You don't care about protecting fairies at all. You're just a mindless dog following the queen's every order. You have no right to use the name of a knight of the round table. Sure, Sir Gawain could be overly serious, a bit of a teacher's pet, and sometimes he put a little too much trust in his king. But he was never just an unthinking beast who blindly accepted wherever his king told him, like you. For that matter, I know you're not really Gawain. Your true name was written on Hector's receipt. Now you listen to me. You listen to me good. Your true name is Barges. Barges, the Black Dog Duchess and Devourer of Thunderclouds. Now forget about the queen's gift and stop pretending to be a knight already. What up, boy? Yep. Her true name has now been revealed. True name has now been revealed. Now we gotta get into a fight. Now the real fight begins. True name has now been revealed. Barges. That's the name of a black dog from English legend. It's supposed to have a glowing horn and fiery eyes, and it's also said to be an omen of imminent disaster. That's right. That is apparently what I am in your proper human history. Thank you for reminding me of that loathsome fat girl. You've helped me cool my head. But this changes nothing. Even with my true name revealed, I remain unchanged. I am a creature of the night, as far as I'm concerned. Sir Gawain's morning light and numeral of the saint, which take effect in daytime, have only ever held me back. I may be a fairy-eating beast and I may have lost my gifted name, but I am still a knight. My horn remains as devoted to the High Queen as ever, and I shall prove that by ending your lives with it here and now. Hang on. I thought uncovering Baggy's gifted name was all we had to do to win. No, you thought. You thought wrong, apparently. You thought wrong. So why she's even stronger now than she was before? Oh, now you're timid. You just live your whole life flying by the seat of your pants, don't you? No, I can understand how Altria feels. I can't even measure Barghest's magical energy anymore. I don't get it either. Revealing her true name was supposed to change it to her spirit origin and make her weaker. But instead, it's almost as if she... It doesn't matter. Retreat is not an option. We're going to defeat Barghest here and now. We have to take down at least one of the Tamlin or we'll never stir the anti-Morgan fairies out there into action. And besides, it may not have lasted long, but I'm still Fairy King Oberon, Lord of Wales. So please, lend me your aid, Altria, Satoru. Let's show this dog who trampled all over these woods exactly what weaklings like us can really do. Let's do this. Game time. Yep. Another upcoming boss fight. Now the thing about it though is, to be completely honest with you, I might be able to chalk laser my way through this whole fight. But I have to be like real careful as to what it is I do and who I bring with me. So I know I'm gonna need a Castoria. Can I bring Castoria? No, I cannot. Fuck. Okay, fair enough. I can't bring her. Fine. Waver. Fine, let's bring in Waver. And, need another shield. I guess Mash? I mean, yeah. Okay, let's bring in Mash. Let's give Waver K-Scope because he's gonna need it. And also let's give Master K-Scope as well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Actually no. Shoot, we are gonna need Koyanskaya. Sorry, Waver. Yeah, we are gonna need Koyanskaya to make this work properly. Again, I can't move them, so I gotta. Damn, man, I gotta. Fuck. Dang, man. Well, you want some? We got 2 bars though.
撤退はない。バーゲストはここで倒す。僕はウェールズの森の領主。妖精を。
Foul weather kicks in.
オベロンだ。
強弱。
Yep, that's gone.
私に従え。
Don't have a fucking red card. God damn it. That sucks ass. That's what you call unfortunate right there. That's very unfortunate though, man. That's a turn wasted. Yo, that is an absolute turn. Not a single red card. That does me no. Oh my god, Lord Jesus. Fuck. That's what I needed right there. Thank you very much. That's what I needed right there.
イノベーション始めます。狙いを定めて。星君ってなんて呪いみたいなもんだ。狙いを定めて。はい、エメージェンスサービスです。
You gotta keep it going fast.
失礼。
If I can get a stun off, that works. That's exactly what I needed there too. Yeah, that first ball break has got to break quickly. Yeah, I gotta break that shit quickly though, because if Orion dies, I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. Give me that break. Let's go. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Let's go. Sure. Oh, Retchy stun. Ooh, do I have more chalk? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me two more turns. Fair enough. Say less. Can I do one? No, got a bad idea.
最高品質で
Let's do that. Fuck it.
ジャッジメントでございますでは参りましょうかこれが皆様の努力の結果霊障重工79式で
Lost. Not so much damage though. Super Ryan can pump out here. Damn. Okay, that's just some damage. Let's go. Oh, no, go. Cast out. Sure. Now my Ash is here. So's Oberon. Yeah, you're fucked. Just give me a single red card. Let's. Oh, that's it. Game over. I win. That's it. It's over. I win.
僕の力じゃないさ。
アイナ。赤いよ。アルテミス、その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら
Easy win.
負ける気がしない。
Easy win. It's over. Get dusted.
解放。
終わったかい？敵対しているものだとはいえ、倒してしまうのはちょっと
The chalk laser for the win. Ha! Hey, that was an easy boss fight. That was an easy boss fight. Let's go. Yeah, that was an easy boss fight. Victory is mine. Burning down force, slaughtering helpless fairies. Is this how your queen treats any who defy her? None of you have any right to call yourselves knights. Not one of you. Wow, you just skewered two of them at once. Impressive. Now I see why they say you've reached the limit of human ability. That said, this isn't like you. What happened to your usual calm? Aren't you supposed to be as big of heart as you are of body to be both incomparably tough and consistently logical? You're right. I'm a commander. I need to be as calm and collected as I look. Thank you for snapping me out of my rage, Muramasa. I don't see any more of the Queen's soldiers here. Gareth and I should be able to handle the search for survivors, so why don't you go help Altria? You've been worried about her all this time, right? It's written all over your face. Is it? Well, you know, she has a tendency to let her feelings get the best of her sometimes, right? How long have I been streaming now? Almost 3 hours. Okay, so I'll probably stop after this chapter. And while Satoru's got a good handle on her feelings now, she's still just a kid. Someone's got to make sure those two don't get into trouble. Might as well be an old man like me. Come now, you don't look anything like an old man. Anyway, thank you for watching out for them. Sure thing. You can be pretty perceptive sometimes, huh? There's no one here, Percival. No fairies from the forest, no soldiers of the Queen's army. They're all gone. So it would seem. Damn it. We were too late to stop them. Come on, let's head circle west towards where Archer's group is headed. Maybe we'll find some survivors along the way. I can't come this far without saving at least one person. I just can't. Percival. Huh? Look out! There's someone behind you. Behind me. I don't see anyone, and I don't sense. Whoa! There really was someone there. How did you see them, Gareth? That's amazing. I didn't see them exactly. I just saw that you would be in trouble. No, wait. There's something. That's over there. It's a mirror. They're hiding behind a mirror reflecting their surroundings. And they just ran up into the trees. They're trying to escape. Get them, Percival. Leave it to me. I can't believe you destroyed my mirror camouflage. In all my years, an assassin knight, I, Platoon, have never made such a careless mistake. But then, I've not worked in 200 years. I didn't fail. I'm just a bit rusty. Still, I cannot believe a fairy saw through my camouflage like that. I had better kill you, girl. I can't have you getting so lucky twice. Oh no, you don't, you coward. Help me out here, Gareth. I need you to be my eyes. Tell me where he is. You got it. I'll do my very best.
Kish, パーシバル参ります。いいで。
狙う。
お前。
そっち。どっしり。
これならなんとかなりそうです。逆行よ、導きを。はい、お任せください。
どっしり。
Nothing.
はい。
結構器用なので。
いい。はい。
どっしり。結構素早いので。結構頑丈なので。自分でもよくわからない
Ooh,
のです
headbutt.
がどっしり。
Go.
どうなり。 参ります。
You should be hit. Ooh, no, no. Dang, I thought it was gonna be it. No, we got a little bit of health. You got a little bit of health left. Dang. Oh no, he hit freaking. Dang. That's a problem. Maybe not. Yeah, that's not gonna save you, buddy. Die. That's not gonna save you, buddy. Die. That's right, Gareth. Get him. Got him. Ooh, he got a little bit of health. Ooh. Fuck. Oh wow, okay, I got him. Got him. Let's go. That's right, Gareth. Got him. Yeah, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, though. I thought it was gonna be a bit of a challenge, but it wasn't. Yeah, I managed to beat him, dusting him. What was I thinking? The way things are going, my defeat is all but guaranteed. Damn it, of all the luck. Why did I have to run into the one fairy in the world who can see me? He's getting away, Percival, but at least it looks like he can't turn invisible anymore. He's a real pain, all right. We should take him out now before. Oh, shit. I can't believe my eyes. What's a proud knight doing in a penal colony like this? Aren't you supposed to be in Londinium right now? No wonder Her Majesty doesn't see the Round Table army as a threat. You just entirely lack the mindset necessary for victory. You really are pathetically naive, Percival. You're Lancelot, the strongest Tamlin in Britain. Yeah, we're gonna get to her in due time. See how she handles facing a god later. You beat one of the Tamlin. There, how do you like that, huh? It's been a long time coming. Don't you talk down to me, weakling. You would never have one without Oberon, Muramasa, and the foreign mage Totoro's help. I know, but still. Barghest. You might have one knee on the ground, but I can tell you still have strength to spare. We can keep fighting if you like, but do you really want to continue until we're all dead, you included? I talked to you a few times now. Obviously, that doesn't give me a complete understanding of who you are. But I know you well enough now to know that you're willing to listen to anyone you see as strong, which is why I want to talk to you about something now. You're an awfully chatty servant, aren't you? Very well. What do you have to say? Chaldea does not consider Britain our enemy. We have no intention of attacking it. Now that its trade of emptiness is gone, it's only a matter of time until it disappears anyway. But until it does, we think that the fairies who call it home should decide what happens to it. Britain is going to disappear? Ridiculous. You're making no sense at all. The fact that you're aiding the Child of Prophecy alone makes you enemies of Fairy Britain. You're already attacking Britain. You're wrong, Barghest. We're helping the Child of Prophecy save Britain. The real invader here is Morgan. She and Barrowgut have no intention of saving you or any other fairy, just like she didn't bother to do anything to help Norwich. Morgan isn't going to do anything to stop the Great Calamity, even if it means letting every single fairy in Britain die. Know why? Because she needs to use the Great Calamity to invade our world. But you've already figured that out, haven't you? No matter what reasons Morgan might have for doing this, the fact is, if she gets her way, countless fairies are going to suffer and die. You're right, I can't deny any of that. But join us, it's not too late for you too. Don't mock me. Just because I accept what you're saying is true doesn't mean I've accepted you. If you mistake me for a friend and get too close to me, I'll cut you down where you stand. Have you forgotten what I've done here? Now I have a question for you. You claim to be trying to save Britain, yes. But Barrow told us you Chaldeans insist yours is the only way and have destroyed many of the worlds. If that's true, then it must be why you came here in the first place. You say you're not going to attack us because we're already doomed. That's not the same thing as saving us. Let me now ask you this, Satoru. You may answer as well, wise and fair servant. The Child of Prophecy, I can understand, but why would you outsiders like yourselves protect fairies like us? You did so in Norwich, and you tried here today as well, even though you could have just let them die. Well, I saved them because I wanted to. I know their world will be gone soon. But I don't want to let what might happen tomorrow ruin today. Easy there, Barghest. It's obvious you don't really want to kill us anymore. Why not call a truce with them? Hell, I'm still technically one of Chaldea's enemies myself. If there's something you really want to do, letting yourself do it isn't such a bad idea. Barghest, don't tell me she's turning into a Moors. No, wait, that's not it. What's going on? My name. Don't call me by my name! What in the world? Huh? Barghest, look out! What were you thinking? What would you try to help me? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Oh my god, that blush. Oh my god. Oh my god, that blush. Cutest blush ever, everybody. Cutest blush ever. You were aiming for me, weren't you, Portune? What's the meaning of this? Don't you take that tone with me, Barghest. I'm the one who's angry here. Not only did you dare to entertain these outsiders' ridiculous notions, you even defended the foreign mage. This is treason. If you wish to prove your innocence and loyalty, that will be your only chance. Kill that human. Go on, it should be easy for you. All you have to do is hold her close and break her neck. Damn! I can't do that, not after she tried to help me. I see. Then the High Queen's wrath will be swift and mighty. Foolish black dog. Good luck falling asleep tonight. Oh crap, he's getting away. But shouldn't you go after him, Barghest? Won't you be charged with treason if he makes it back to Camelot? It's alright, I did what I thought was right. Nothing more. Should the High Queen choose to punish me for that, then I shall accept my fate as a knight. Traitors lending your aid to the Child of Prophecy. My mission to eradicate Oberon's home, the Autumn Woods, is complete. I will probably be relieved of my position once I return to Camelot. But that is also proof that Tamlin Gawain has been bested in battle. Victory is yours, Round Table. I'm sure the other fairies will be delighted by this news. Barghest is gone and the battle is over with now, but... Well, however things turned out, at least the forest is quiet now. And the fact that we managed to beat one of the Tamlin is no small achievement. I'm glad at least one good thing came out of this. Oberon, I think I'd like to be alone for a while. Would you mind heading back without me? I need some time to say goodbye to everyone individually. Okay, we'll go on ahead and wait for you at the carriage. Come on, Totoro, let's give him some space. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you're all okay. Huh? Where's Oberon? I didn't see him anywhere. He's going to be a little late, so we're going to spend the night here while we wait for him. What about Percival and Gareth? We're right here. We've been resting up while we waited for you. We looked everywhere, but I'm afraid there were no survivors. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Still, you should have seen Percival out there. He chased off Lancelot. Lancelot? That bitch was here too? Damn it. And I wish I stayed with Percival. Whoa. Here's her. I still need to pay her back for tossing me into the pit before I leave this Lostbelt. So there were 2 Tamlin here then, and you actually chased Lancelot away? No, I did it. Gareth is giving me too much credit. The truth is, she basically let us go. As soon as she confirmed that the fire had been put out, she flew off towards Camelot. I'm a human. There's nothing I could have done to strike a dragon fairy like her from the sky. I know what you mean. We've seen Lancelot's incredible mobility for ourselves. Just as fast and agile in fight as the records I've seen of Enkidu from Babylonia. I'm sure she's the most beautiful fairy in all of Fairy Britain after all. That said, even she can only move so fast in the forest. What with all the trees getting in her way? That's the only reason I was able to hold out against her as long as I did. Still, it's impressive you managed to fend her off. Even a certain alter ego I know was helpless against her. Do you have any other combat data about her we could use? We basically know nothing about her right now. Did anything stand out to you while you fought? Did she say anything about this atrocity? Well, actually, no, nothing noteworthy. I'm afraid all I could do against her was defend. Right, Gareth? Yeah, I guess so. But it was still an amazing battle. On a different note, I'm a little worried about Oberon. I'm sure he'll get over the shock in time. But burying that many bodies would have to wear on anyone. Maybe I ought to go back and help him. Huh? Why would he bury them? What do you mean, why would he bury them? What, do you only cremate bodies here? Either way, we can't just leave the bodies there to rot. We gotta make a grave then. You really don't know, Muramasa? I guess you don't even in Satoru. Know what? That's right, I don't know how it is with fairies in your world. But here in Britain, when we die, we just stay how we are. We don't decompose, we don't rot. We change form and then stay there forever. Human bodies rot, so we do cremate those, but fairy bodies are just abandoned to the earth. Look over there, see all those fallen trees? Those are fairies who reached the end of their lives. All of Britain is composed of fairy corpses. The fuck? Well then. Jesus. Jesus. Can't believe a proud guy like myself has to flee. This has been one surprise after another. The child of prophecy and foreign mage were supposed to stay back in Londinium. Lancelot didn't obey her orders. Gawain only burned the forest. No, she's just Bargas the Black Dog now. I have to report her betrayal to Her Majesty. Under the circumstances, she will understand why I had no choice but to retreat. But the biggest problem is that girl who saw through my camouflage. I should have made her tell me how she did it, but that damn Percival got in my way. Well, no matter. At least I know where to find her. As soon as I report it back to Her Majesty, I'll go to Londinium and... What the... Huh, what is this? What's going on? My legs, they're being eaten away? You, I know you. I recognize that horrible cursed scent. I smelled it during the war against the Moors. No, this can't be. You're supposed to be dead. The High Queen, I have to tell the High Queen. Damn. Well, he didn't last long. Well, he didn't last long though, man, bro. That's one less problem to worry with though, man, because he clearly got dusted. All right, everybody, that is going to be it for now. It is now 12:01. I told myself roughly 2.5 hours. We're past that, so I will try and be back tonight. because tomorrow, me and my buddy Phil, we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate. More Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, everybody, I will try and do another stream of Fate Grand Order tonight when I get home from this party that I'm going to. I will most certainly be doing an F1 race in the morning. At around, I want to say 10 a.m. But 10 or 11 a.m. I'll be live with that. And then after that, whenever Phil decides that he wants to link up on Baldur's Gate, I will link up with him, and then I will be streaming that as well. So anyway, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Jedi, for stopping by. Red Sith, thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Ash. And everybody, I will go. See you guys next time.